What is good, y'all? SGG gang? It's your boy SmooveGotGame back with another video of the Detroit Tigers rebuild, baby. And today we are finally getting into Game 7 of the American League Championship Series. It is all decided today. At the end of this video, we will know whether Detroit is playing San Diego or Cleveland will be playing San Diego for a chance at that World Series championship. So if you guys are ready, go ahead and hit that like button for your boy. Comment down below what you guys are thinking of the series. Any feedback that you guys want to give, it's all welcome down below. You know, we can chop it up down in the comment section. Don't be afraid to comment and subscribe if you're brand new to the family, man. Road to 1K. We just hit 300 subs, so I'm really proud about that. And we're gonna keep hitting these milestones, keep celebrating them, and keep celebrating you guys, because it wouldn't be possible without y'all. So today you can see it's gonna be a matchup of Lucas Giolito versus Luis Severino in a battle of trying to make it to San Diego, because somebody will have to eventually travel there. You know, play in a warm city for once. These two cities are pretty cold, pretty windy, so we will be battling off for that opportunity. You see, everybody is ready. Jose Ramirez is ready to lead the team. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., both of them with almost similar hairstyles to mine. Maybe that means I'll be good at baseball too. Maybe all I need is some dreads and I can hit home runs, you know, just like the other power guys. But enough about me and what I could potentially do. We got to get into this game in this series. As I mentioned before, this is going to be the deciding factor over who will be going on to the next round. It's been a very good series, you know, pretty evenly matched. We lost obviously our first two at home, came back and took 2 of 3 on the road, and then won a much needed Game 6 last time out back at home. So we're looking to try to avenge those first 2 losses at home and give our fans something to cheer about, as they have had very limited to do. Only one game they got to show any type of excitement. The rest they had to watch on TV and hope they were excited through the TV. But as you can see, the scores of the other games: 2-0, 3-2, 2-1, 4-2, 7-5, 4-2. So pretty high scoring when we went to Cleveland, or at least the last 3 games, I should say, were pretty high scoring. And Luis Severino is going to be the one to at least keep their scoring to a minimum. 2 starts this postseason, a 6.3 ERA, and 10 innings of work. It hasn't been too good for him. The strikeouts have been there though, with 13, so we'll hope that that continues. But we're looking to hopefully get a good start out of him today. Maybe around 5 to 6 innings of just solid ball, and then have the bullpen kind of finish it out, if he can provide that to us. Been very inconsistent, very up and down, kind of like Cedric Mullins here. 150 average in the postseason, and he's going to be looking to kick things off for Cleveland as we're underway tonight. First pitch coming in. I don't know what time, so we're going to make up a time at 7:10 p.m. in 15 seconds. As a much needed game, you see the orange flag or towels are up waving, as they're trying to give much needed support to this team, provide that home field advantage, that home cooking. 1-2 to Mullins. Watches the slider in on the feet, so being pretty patient here, trying to work a long at bat to start the game off. Ooh, that 4-seamer was not even close on the 2-2, so now you got a full count 3-2 here from Severino. Gets called strike 3 on the 2-seamer. Just in there on the inside corner, the black way to paint the picture with that one. And then Jimenez down 0-2. We'll pop this one out to Badu in left field. He'll go in and range underneath it and go in and catch that one for out number 2. Bringing up that man Ramirez. Very dangerous. He has been a problem for us this series, especially when the run started getting deep. And he's starting out being a problem here today. That's going to be a blue base hit in front of Badu this time. Not going to range for 2 as the throw comes in quickly. But they got an early base runner here. We hope that this doesn't start a trend as Christian Walker hits a base hit too as well. Severino looking kind of nervous. It's early in the game. Pitch counts already, I mean, not good. We got 14 pitches here in the first inning. It's 2 guys reach base. And then Suzuki watches the first 2 at him. 0-2. Swings and misses at the slider on the outside part of the plate. Way to go ahead and bounce back and keep this one to a minimum, as now we will be tasked with going against Giolito, which I have struggled kind of against in the past. I mean, he's a very good starting pitcher. This postseason, he's 1-1, but the ERA 3.09, 11 2/3. Whip is just a little bit worse than Severino's, but obviously, you know, you'll take a low ERA if you take a 3 over a 6 any day with a whole extra inning of work. So he's going to be tasked with stopping our offense, which has been kind of cold up until late. As this is Morris Jones taking the first pitch he sees right over to second base. We're hoping that we can get past some of our offensive woes here, string together a couple of hits, not just solely rely on the home run. But so far here today, it's looking like we got the same result as them. 2 up, 2 down. And maybe Guerrero can do the same exact thing that Ramirez did then. Base hit, possibly. Ooh. Looks like he was swinging for the fences with that one, as he swung right through the 4-seamer. 0-1. Gets a slider up in here in the zone, tries to pull this one, but it will be just normal depth for the left fielder. So pretty quiet first innings from both sides. We're going right back to Severino. We're going to show as much of this game as we need to. As this game is going to be, I mean, by itself, there's going to be no World Series games in this one, whether it's us or them. We will not be showing any of it here in the series. And I do want to talk about that, you know, while we're here in the early stages before anything serious happens. Never mind. We're going to shelf that, come back to it if there is a string of outs, since this is going to get all the way to the wall. Badu, terrible angle to it. Now he has enough arm strength to keep the runner at second base, but terrible angle to the ball. Probably could have cut it off, maybe registered just a single. But now a runner will be in scoring position for Cleveland here in the second inning. As Severino tries to battle back, and they're going to get him called strike 3 there. They're going to say Yoshida went around. That is a great call there. Exactly what we needed. And Luciano, he'll go around too as well. Home plate umpire just takes care of that one. No need to go down to first. And then Wilson Contreras, that time they're going to get him for the check, even though they just called that a strike. Going to come up now, 2 outs. Runner second. And he pops this one out to Badu. Man, this is an easy play. But while that's going, I think what I'll do for the World Series, if we don't make it, if Cleveland does end up being the one to make it, we'll show the elimination, or we'll show, I guess, the winning game. You know, no need to make it a big surprise. We'll jump into the game. We'll make it act like it's Game 7 no matter what. And, you know, we'll just watch who wins throughout. And I'll try my best to hide, you know, what the actual record is. But, I mean, it might actually go to a Game 7, so who knows. But I'll at least try to show little highlights of that before we get into the offseason, if we're not the ones to make it. If you guys want to see that, you know what I'm saying, let that be known down in the comment section. If you like that idea, leave a, you know, if you see it commented down below, just like it. You know, if I see a bunch of thumbs up, we might go ahead and do it. But here, looks like Severino's finally calming down a little bit. No runners in the inning so far, as he gets 2 really quick and easy outs. Pitch count nearing 50 already through 3 innings, as he gets in with the strikeout on pitch 49. And we'll finally go right back to our bats after 2 straight innings of watching the pitching. We'll see if our bats have come alive at all. Riley Green takes the first pitch he sees, a slider upstairs. This one's going to go ahead and get down in left field. Just barely blooping that one in for a base hit in the outfield. I'll take it. And it'll be our first hit of the game off Giolito. So Spencer Torkelson will have somebody on for him to try to do some work. Is they're going to get him on the check that time. Saying he went around on the 12-6-0-1. Gets a circle change on the hands, which is coming in really slow. 81 miles per hour coming off that 4-seamer is definitely going to be hard to read, as he gets caught watching that 4-seamer low and at the knees. Oh, look at those bars coming in even when we get outs, as Harry Ford gets a base hit into the outfield off the 12-6. We'll take that, because with 1 out now, we have runners in scoring position, and Morris Jones has a chance to make this one good as he tries to lay down a bunt. I wholeheartedly support it. He's been struggling this postseason, and he's got the speed to beat him out if he could. So I'm not mad at a bunt attempt there. 0-1 after the fail, goes off his shoulder, and this is why I was okay with the bunt. Popped up, infield fly rule in effect. And just like that, it's 2 outs, and it's left up to Akil Badu, who will take the upstairs 4-seamer right to left field. He'll make the easy catch, and we'll have to go into the 4th inning, still tied 0-0. So let's go ahead and go bottom 4, as the top 4 was quiet for them. Vladimir Guerrero. Great play by the shortstop there. I don't want to hype it up, but man, that was a good dive. Way to glove it and throw over. Guerrero doesn't have that much speed, so that was a really, honestly, easy play. He was able to gather it and, you know, compose himself. And then Gonzalez pops this one in shallow right field, right to second base. Who'll go to range over and take that himself. And then Keith Clemens with the 2-1 count. Inning pretty dead so far, as he'll chop a circle change left right in the wheelhouse. He's lucky that one didn't get turned on, as he tries to go right back to it. This one well up the zone, so easy takes. Full count now, as he throws a 4-seamer in on the hands. Will it stay fair? Off the foul pole, it will. Keith Clemens, his 2nd home run of the postseason, and the 2nd time that he's hit one to give us the lead in back-to-back days here. And honestly, almost in the same spot. Pulled both of these. This one just stayed fair long enough. 373 feet, 103 on the exit velo. He's hype, we're hype, and that gives us a 1-0 lead as we look at the angle on this. Look, perfectly curved, right at the foul pole. Dink. And we'll hope the streak stays alive, as so far the team that scored first has won the game in all 6 of these games. And we're going to hope to make it 7 here today, because that'll be good news for us, as now we're skipping ahead here to the top of the 6th. Severino is still out there. He gets the first out of the inning, but his pitch count is up. 73 pitches, as he's starting to lose a little bit of command here to Ramirez. 3-0. And we'd rather lose command out of the zone and draw a walk than in the zone and get up a home run to tie the game. So I'm cool with that. As we go Christian Walker next. Ramirez on first. Swings over the top of the circle. Change his coming in a lot faster than his counterpart Giolito. 88 compared to 81, I should say. As he gets the 1-2. Tries to get him with the slider. He'll go ahead and chop it foul. We'll go ahead and go right back to it, though. That's the strikeout pitch right there as it's called strike 3 at the knees. We love to see those. His 8th strikeout of the game and only, 5 2/3 innings of work. Sometimes that's when the pitch count, you're okay with it being high. When the strikeouts are coming in. If he can just get us through this last inning, we might call it here for him. As he will get a fly ball out to center field. Jones ranges back. And he'll get underneath it. 6 strong innings of work there. So I think we'll go ahead and take him out of the game. But Sam Hinges will go ahead and come in first. 11 games, 11 2/3. ERA sub 1. Whip, or I should say batting average. Against righties is sub 1. Lefties hitting about 280. So this is a reliever that you want if you want to keep the game 1-0. Give your offense time to go ahead and get some runs back. Looks like historically, though, he plays about 1 inning a game. So maybe just pitching the 6th inning here. This will go to be a dribbler back up the middle. Great slide there by second base. Honestly, if it doesn't hit off the mound, it might have went all the way up the middle, but it bounced kind of over at the angle to him. So a bit unlucky there for Akil Baddoo. Guerrero is unlucky as well. Getting that 4-seamer called on the knees. And then Gonzalez, first pitch he sees, chopped on the ground for a base hit, though. Unluckiness got to run out eventually, as that'll go ahead and find its way through. Keith Clemens. Can he do something again? He already has the home run that gave us the lead. Now he's got a runner on base this time around. Can he do it once again? 2-2. Liner. This one's going to go ahead and get down in the outfield to center field. And we do have some speed there at second with Gonzalez. He's going to go ahead and take it over to third, and he's in there. Throw came in, but well off line. And they're going to go to the bullpen again and get James Karnachek. I think it's Karnachek. James Karnachek going to come into the game. He's 6 games, 6 1/3, so pretty much coming in pitching an inning per game. He's a little bit better against lefties, but not as much righties. And the first thing he'll face actually will be a righty. So Torres giving us our best chance to maybe increase this lead here. Is beautiful 12-6 if he makes contact, but he just swung and missed underneath it. 0-2, chopped the 12-6 on the ground. This time still not able to read it. Timed it up a little bit better, but it will be the ground ball that they needed. We see George Valeri's coming up. He's 2 for 2 on the day. We do have the bullpen working. Jordan Hicks and Matt Brash are both up and both ready should this inning, kind of go south. So pitch count's high. We got a man at the plate that's 2 for 2 on the day. I think it's time we go ahead and put in Matt Brash. We're going to let Jordan Hicks rest. I mean, he's our long reliever. Right now we have the win. So I'm seeing Matt Brash going now, as he's had a pretty good postseason. Going maybe Michael King in the 8th if Brash is kind of struggling or pitches a long inning here. And then going with our closer, Jordan Romano, should the score stay the same. And off rip, it's looking that way. It's Torres. Easy play over to Torkelson. And if you guys haven't noticed yet, yes, we're doing our lineup again where Torres will be playing short. Keith Clemens is DH because he, for some reason, gets tired very quickly. And Fernando Gonzalez is over there playing second base for us. So that's kind of the infield position. I know I'm telling you guys this a little bit late into the game, but it is what it is as Yoshida takes the 0-2 circle change deep into the gap, and that'll get down. Green will have to play this one out of the wall, but that outfield is deep over there in right field. This will be a triple as the thrower's going to have to come into the plate. Honestly, maybe he should have tested it a little bit. Delayed picking the ball up a little bit to see if he would have tried to go home and we could have thrown him out, but it would have had to been a perfect delay for that to work without me being angry. So I'm glad he didn't. And then Marco lines this one over to Torkelson, and just like that, 2 outs. And now any out will do, and they can't afford to have a sacrifice situation here as Wilson Contreras will be at the plate. 0-1 count. Watches another slider. 0-2. We just need one more pitch. We're looking at that 4-seamer on the hands, and it will get him. Strike 3 in that 7 inning strong. Shutout still going. And we have a chance with our offense to get something going too, as Green's going to come up. And I'm going to go ahead and sit down Jordan Hicks. I don't think we should need him. I'm going to get Michael King ready. And actually, I changed I'm going to have him stretch and toss just so he's not like losing energy, losing confidence or anything like that. Just have him stretch and toss. Keep his arm loose just in case, because I guess, you never know. But hopefully we can get some offense here in the bottom of the 7th. As James is still in for Cleveland. I mean, he only threw 3 pitches that last inning, so I see exactly why. Chopped on the ground right back to him. Easy play over to first base, and Green will go out to sit down. Next up is Torkelson. Over 2 on the day. He's still struggling this postseason, and he'll get caught on the check swing there. Drop third strike, so he'll have to throw it down for, courtesy purposes. And then Harry Ford, he's 0 for 2. Does the exact same thing. He'll go ahead and just get up. Contreras throws over. Got him. So easy 7 there. Didn't even really make the pitcher sweat that much. I mean, 2 strikeouts, and both of them were dropped third, so maybe he sweated a little bit, and then throwing the ball with the first might have got a little bit of sweat going. As Matt Brash, you better start sweating now, as this ball's going to get down in the outfield. Cedric Mullins does have a little bit of speed, but Badu does too, with a little bit of arm strength, as we go ahead and hold him to second base, but there are no outs, so this is the top of the lineup. This is where the run scoring opportunities could be at. Only a 1-run lead, so the tying run is at second base right now. And Jimenez 2-2. Chop this one on the ground to Gonzalez, so we'll be able to get 1 out, but the runner will move up to third base. Now they do have the option of a sac fly if Jose Ramirez can get some loft onto it. Instead, he'll go to get a base hit, and that'll tie up the ball game. Cleveland late here in the 8th inning, 1 out, ties up the game. He's going to take off for second base, trying to do a hit and run, the throw down from Ford, and he's got him. So at least that'll be 2 outs. Can we just go ahead and get this last out to get into the bottom of the 8th, have our chance to maybe get another run in as Torkelson dives but misses. Oh, and then Green messes up and bobbles the ball, but thankfully no speed coming down the first baseline in Walker. As Suzuki will be up next. He takes the first pitch to the same location. Dive from Torkelson still doesn't work. Green this time picks it up cleanly. And with that, yeah, that's 2 back-to-back hits. Let's go ahead and go back to the bullpen. Let's bring Jordan Hicks in. It's a tie game now, so we don't know how long he could stay in. I mean, we do have some rest days before the World Series, so he should be back at full strength. Maybe we won't need him that long. As with 2 outs, George Valeria finally did get him out last time, but he is 2 for 3 on the day. The good or perfect man for the job, but this time it was just too big. Oh, as that is a ball out to right field. We're going to go ahead and catch that one and do away with this inning, taking it to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's a 1-1 game with Jones, Badu, and Guerrero coming up. So it's our top of the lineup versus one of their best relievers, Iniel De Los Santos. We've seen him plenty of times already this series, and he has shut us down up to this point. But now we need the top of our lineup to put in some work as Jones. Working at 3-1 count here. He's being patient. I mean, if you're not going to get on with hits, maybe you can get on with the walk. As he checked his swing there, but it was still a strike anyway. That was upstairs. Easy walk over there. You know he's got a ton of speed, so they're going to throw over to try to watch him, but that throw's going to get away. And oh, whoa, wait, what? How did that ball get back so quick? That ball went past him and bounced back. I guess he hit our first base coach, maybe. That was the only thing I could think of. But that man was standing up strong like he didn't do nothing. He should have at least moved out the way so that ball could have went to the dugout. But Badu gets this one into the corner. Same place they got theirs. This is enough for a triple because we do have a lot of speed coming up, but that's going to score Morris Jones easily. The throw is going to go to the plate, and there we go. We got our lead back. Just like that. That's how we did it in the regular season to score our runs. Morris Jones gets on. Sometimes he would find a way to get the second. Even if he did, Badu would always come through with the clutch extra base hit. As he's able to go and get that one down. Then Guerrero Jr. going to knock this one down. That'll go up against the wall. They will at least score one more run as Fernando Gonzalez. 1-0. 1 out. Pops this one up behind third base. Easily gloved. And now it's up to Keith Clemens. Can he go ahead and make some magic happen as he goes in and flies his 4-seamer? This is chest high. But right to center field, man. They're going to go ahead and glove that one. But at least we have a 2-run lead now. And we can turn things over to Jordan Romano. 2 games, 2 saves this postseason. And it is closing time. Can we shut the door and get everybody out the door in time, though? We got 7, 8, and 9 coming up, too. This is the easy part of the lineup. As Yoshida watches the first pitch. He sees a slider right at the knees. Call strike 1. Next one a little bit lower for ball 2. As we are now just 3 outs away from going to the World Series. As Torres will glove this one and throw it over to Torkelson. Out number 1. Give me 2 more. Watches the 4-seamer on the outside. Luciano is 0 for 3 on the day. Looking to be 0 for 4. Slider. Chopped on the ground right back to Torres. He's getting busy this inning. He'll throw over. Great play there. Back-to-back 3-pitch ground balls to Torres. And shoot, you'll take the outs any way you can get them as they're down to their last one with Wilson Contreras watching the first 2. 1-1. chop the slide on the ground. Can Torres get there in time? He will grab it, throw over to first base, and we're going to the World Series. The jumps tell it all. The prayers to the sky. We're not lifting up the pitcher this time around, and Cleveland is pissed and stunned as we are going forward. We are the American League champions 2026, and we are going to the World Series to face the San Diego Padres. If you guys are ready for those videos to start dropping, man, leave a like. The World Series videos are coming through. But for right now, let's celebrate winning the American League pennant. We did it. I wouldn't say the team is rebuilt. Job's not finished. But, man, we turned one of the worst teams in the American League last year into a contender just this quick. Now, if you are a Detroit Tigers fan, I know you got to be pumped, hyped. You know what I'm saying? Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But as you can see here, Severino, 6 innings, 4 hits, 8 strikeouts, and a walk. Jordan Hicks gets awarded the win because he did get the last out before he scored those 2 runs. But 6 hits as a team, 2 of them to Clemens, a lot of goose eggs around. But it was just enough for us to go to get the dub. You know, we gave up 9 hits to the other team, but Baddoo had that clutch triple. Clemens, the clutch home run, his second of the series. 8 RBIs for Baddoo and Vladimir Guerrero. I don't know who of them would be the team MVP up to this point. We have to go look. But Matt Brash blew the save. 1 2/3, gave up more hits than Severino did in 6 innings. Gave up a run, only 1 strikeout too as well. So kind of a little bit cold going to the World Series. We'll keep that in mind. Jordan Hicks was great though, and Romano did his thing. As you can see it there, making it more official, the Tigers have won the American League Championship and will be taking on the San Diego Padres. First 2 games will be on the road in San Diego, so that means San Diego does have home field advantage. But if we can steal one, there's a chance to come back home and win this thing out, man. But I really wish we could work through some things. Like Casey Mize is still an injury. He still got 2 to 3 weeks, so we can't activate him for the World Series, unfortunately, which does suck. My man was good for us, you know, 2 sub-4 ERA. He would have really helped this pitching rotation out when Severino was struggling. I would have had an extra option to maybe put Severino on the bench, possibly, especially with Jackson Jobe struggling right now. I could have sent him off the roster because Flores is pitching way better. We got Chafin putting up good numbers. We have got Michael King putting up good numbers. And then we go to the bats. We don't focus on these guys enough. The lineup is doing good, though. Jones is kind of struggling, but Baddoo, Guerrero Jr., Gonzalez, even Clemens now. All of them hitting 280 plus. The middle, 3, 4, 5, all hitting over 300. Then you got a little bit of struggle near the bottom, but then Harry Ford with 262 is okay because that gets us back to the top of the lineup with hits sometimes. And honestly, I haven't even had to use my bench 4 at-bats. I think Nick Madden had 1 and it was a sacrifice for an RBI. But other than that, we haven't had to use our bench at all. Because normally, like I said, I just switch around the lineup. Give guys the DH role. Because we're in playoff time. I need y'all on the field playing at your best. I cannot be putting in any bench players right now. So I need you guys to take advantage of these rest days. Really go rest. And we are going to utilize this DH role to the best of our ability to get, you know, guys moving around and shifting around to make sure they stay healthy. But all that we can go ahead and see next time, man. We will be seeing you guys in the beautiful city of San Diego. For those that don't know, that is my birth city. So, hey, turn me up. But we're going to my birth city, man, San Diego, to face off against Shane Bieber. His 1-2 record, 3.7 ERA in the Padres. And then Tariq Skubal, 0-1, a 5.17. Next time out, we'll go ahead and take a peek at their lineup and pitching rotations and, you know, kind of their stats there before we hop into the game. But next time out will be game number 1. We'll get games 2 and 3 into a video. And from there, we'll kind of watch and see what happens depending on those games. 4 and 5 could be in the video. 4 could be in the video by itself. 5 could be in the video by itself. Who knows? But as far as we know, elimination games will still get their own videos. I'll try to wrap 2 and 3 into one video. I won't do another 3 video thing here. We'll kind of space these out, give them more attention. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video, man. Leave a like, comment, subscribe on your way out the door. It's me, your boy SGG, aka the King of Games, aka GM Smooth. And Detroit fans, stand up. We're in the World Series, and we're going to go try to win this thing and complete the challenge of rebuilding the Tigers. Catch you guys in the next video. I'm out for the day. Peace.